What's up, guys? Rob Kuhn here, and today we're going to review a man who has stood the test of time, a man whose implosions...
Guy can't even spell poker. What the
Well
guy
done.
called the race with frickin' King 8.
Whether he wins or loses,
Just wait. It's so easy. You're gonna bust him. It's 100% coming. Well, this kid probably won't last another hour.
everyone loves. A man, quite frankly, that doesn't need an introduction either.
So this is how I lose my money to some idiot. Buddy, you're an idiot, is what you are.
Phil Hellmuth. Without any spoilers, let's get in the action.
It's in 4,000 in information you didn't have, and they don't realize that.
Probably makes it 2,000 on his pair of fives.
Now it's about to come to roost because everyone knows
Phil is in.
you always get aces the hand after playing a hand stupidly.
Phil makes it 6,000 actually, ace jack.
That he does. By the way, this is a tough seed for Hellmuth with Seaver on his left. Not just poker-wise, but Scotty relentless with the table talk
Okay.
in his own right.
Right,
Never.
right.
Ever, right? I know. I was just
Never?
telling him, like, ever.
Like maybe literal never.
All right, here we go.
I like your side. You have more discipline than I do.
Just for context on this game, this is High Stakes Poker, a series that has been running since 20 years ago, minimum, where bricks of cash have been on the table. I mean, this is the oldest poker series I personally remember besides the main event. This is kind of what everyone grew up watching. With that said, they're playing 200, 400. The 800 straddle is on. Gottlieb, no clue if I'm saying that name correctly. I'm just going to call him Gott. Raises to 4,000. Hellmuth, known for his tight playing style, 3 bets to 6,000. They are playing incredibly deep, so Gott cannot fold. Does call for 4,000 more. Let's take a flop.
Hey,
Oh, man. Top pair, top kicker for Hellmuth. Bottom set for Gottlieb.
interesting.
On the flop of Jack 9-5, 2 clubs, both players flop bingo. They are playing incredibly deep. Action checks to Hellmuth, and he does his classic check/trap kind of move with top pair. I've seen this 1,000 times from Hellmuth. Personally, I think you should just go ahead and bet. He does have a hand that actually makes a little bit of sense to check, as ace-jack facing a check raise here is a disaster. If you have the ace of clubs, it would be a lot better. At least you have the backdoor, not flush draw. Anyway, let's take a turn.
And what a nice start from Hellmuth, somehow coming with the check back.
4,200 from Seth.
11,000.
Phil. Okay. Raising to 11.
An understandable pursuit of value after check. Gottlieb came with roughly third. He deems his jack worthy of juicing it up. Gottlieb's coming over the top,
I
AJ.
love this.
This is getting interesting.
Nice. 26 dimes.
Oh, man.
Generally, they fold when they say, oh, man, what the,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But this is Phil Hellmuth.
Oh, man. A set, really?
I'll show you, Phil.
Yeah, I slow played this hand because the last hand, remember how normally I check back like a king there? Do you know what I mean? And I decided not to check back a king. I mean, I decided to, I didn't have it that time. So now, of course, you know I have at least an overpair here, right? Which is a real bad spot for me. I guess I have.
Story
oh,
time.
boy.
Oh, all right, Phil.
Interesting. All right, here we go.
Phew.
I assumed he was getting away when he said
No.
set once again, but he's
Nope.
in, AJ.
Okay.
On the 7 of hearts turn, Gottlieb, I believe that's how you pronounce it, bets 4,200. Hellmuth raises to 11,000, and Gottlieb doesn't have too much of a decision here. I do think he should probably go ahead and 3-bet the turn as he does to 26,000. This is very classic Hellmuth. I mean, he does these kind of lines where he kind of sees where you're at. He would take this line with aces, kings, and queens. I'm very confident in that. He definitely could check back pocket jacks. This is, a Hellmuth move. He's just a very trappy player. But for the most part, when he does the raising stuff, he's never going to have 10-8 suited here. He's never going to have pocket sevens. He's never going to have 6-8 suited. You want to get value from hands like top pair or over pairs, the queens, kings, aces, or maybe even some flush draw type of hands. So going for the 3-bet on the turn with pocket fives makes sense. Hellmuth decides basically to expose his cards on the turn, which I have no clue why he's doing this. We've also seen this over the years. I guess sometimes he's balanced here, but he kind of tells you what he has. I guess he's just that confident in his reading ability that he doesn't really care if you know what he has.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Anyway, let's take a river.
Brag time story hour with Phil Hellmuth.
This is so backfired on me. It's so frustrating.
Here comes Gottlieb. Makes it 28,000.
And it's interesting. I feel Gottlieb perhaps is not afraid of the club, given Phil's speech on the turn. Of course, he may have done that with a draw, but it kind of felt like what it was.
The only show I've run bad on is high-stakes poker.
It's the only one.
So I thought maybe I'd win 300 today. Really good feeling. This is what happens.
Would you drive cross country with Hellmuth?
Really good feeling.
It'd be entertaining, put it that way.
I mean, I don't want to drive cross country with
anybody,
anyone,
exactly.
to be fair, but
On the deuce of clubs turn, Gottlieb bets 28,000 into a roughly 65,000, and Hellmuth obviously has a pretty big decision to make here. His hand's not that great to call. Gottlieb could certainly have a draw. I mean, Gottlieb kind of already knows where he's at. I guess Hellmuth is kind of known for folds, but like, what are Gottlieb's bluffs? Like ace-8 suited or something, ace-6 suited, you know, maybe just some random like pocket 8s or pocket 6s, so pair plus gut shot. None of those hands really make a lot of sense to do this with. He could have like king-queen or queen-10 or something like that. I guess that would be within reason. I actually don't know who this player is, and I don't really know how he plays. He did say he would show him, which is usually like it seems like he has it with all of this speech play. But before we see what Hellmuth's doing, I want to tell you guys about the massive home game with $4,000 in overlay March 15th and 22nd at 7 p.m. EST. It is going to last for 2 more weeks. Guys like me, Moneymaker, probably Phil Nagy, we're going to be in there splashing it around, giving all kinds of extra money away. There'll be bounties on our head. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's check my Twitter if you need more information. Go to ACR Poker, download it, use code word GURU. It is a $33 buy-in. There's a ton of additional prizes. The first place prize being a $26.50 ticket. Download ACR Poker, use code word GURU. When you're on the client, go to the search bar, type in space. It's called Space Jam Leaderboard. It is a $33 buy-in. You must use code word GURU. You'll be able to see it. The password is JAMITIN. And we'll just get back to the next one.
An eternity later.
I mean, even if he has 9
want
ton
you
of
to lock
clubs,
in.
he hit a miracle.
oh, Scotty loves it. Look at Scotty, AJ.
In the world, it doesn't
boy.
want you to lock
The
in.
good news is we're going to see Sessan no matter what he says.
Look at the genuine joy on Seaver's face.
Yes.
I bet down against Marcus before he shows.
What do you have, my man?
Sweet. Whenever you're ready, usually a fresh stuff. That's great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh,
I call.
I got a set.
You don't see the bad news.
Jay Philly boy.
No, I was going to say,
Unfortunately for Hellmuth, he pays off the $28,000, and unfortunately for us, we don't get the classic Phil Hellmuth blow up. It probably actually happens. We don't get to see it as this is cut off a little bit short. But everyone loves the classic Phil Hellmuth hands, and this was about as classic as it gets from the speech play to him basically wearing his heart on his sleeve. Anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. Much love.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.